Welcome back, everybody. It's not Solar System, it's HubWorld.
Yeah.
And we're back playing God of War.
Yeah.
Let me power this up real quick. Okay. now that everyone's clicked off the video.
You seem powered up to me.
I'm pretty hyped about this. Although I've forgotten every ability that we
That's fine. Kratos has
so.
just the blades. They're called the blades of... They change in every game. Sometimes they're called like the blades of Athena. Sometimes they're the blades of chaos. They're the blades of exile in one of them.
Mm-hmm.
He's just always up to something, you know, this guy.
He's got a lot of shit going on.
He's a bit of a Spartan, you know?
Mm-hmm. Also, I really love this lone stick sticking out of this guy.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. He's just sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
That's usually how I sleep too.
Speaking of, I was taking the fattest nap before you showed up, and
I am not a napper. You put me onto your way. What the fuck? He's looking like a sculptula just out the damn thing. Okay.
I'm trying to think if this is the way that we were going. Is it because I thought
so? I opened the door, which seems to have unlocked.
Okay.
A little bit of new area.
I
but
see.
It might be one of those oh, we're connecting back to the mainland. Oh, or we're just going way back.
Yeah. You're going to take us back to the past to play the poopy games that suck butt. It's early on in the video. You can't curse in the early on parts of the video.
That's true. Thank you for
I don't
keeping
know.
us.
So I'm not on the wave of you got to say unalive and pew pew and all that stuff. I'm not with the algorithm safe language really. Although I use it ironically a lot of the time, and people comment, or I get one comment, maybe a month that's like, dude, you really shouldn't, dude, stop saying that shit, bro. It's cringe. You don't have to say that. You're 27 years old. And I'm like, oh, sorry, my fault.
Sorry, mom.
How the fuck do you know that?
And your social security number is 1, 2, 3, 4. That I feel like
that
maybe
actually was my. Can we cut that?
Sorry,
134 actually is my.
13.
I'm actually not 27. I'm 70.
Yeah, I was about to say you were one of the first
I'm 400,
people to ever get it. And I do think I have backtracked us into the same fucking place.
Yeah, we already were there, but I don't remember where to go because we climbed up the statue over there.
Yes, and then we ended up at the top of this building.
Oh shit!
Oh fuck! Oh shit!
And it's not. Shit! What the fuck do we even do? I think do you just go back to the boat? Maybe I don't know. No, probably not.
If only we had big yellow paint and a giant arrow telling us where to go. Editor, put in a big yellow arrow to show us where to go.
And then if we're disregarding it entirely, that's just because we're still inept gamers. You
exactly.
know? It'll add to it.
I think the comment section will be really, really appreciative.
Can I do a quick look around? You think I can? I can give it a?
Here.
This is John Hub on the sticks for the first time. Oh, he's got to clock the.
Ooh.
We should have. I wanted to make a little poster or a little thing on the screen that's
just
currently
an indicator?
on the sticks
That way you can timestamp blame me for whatever's going on.
I just think it'd be a nice little touch. I mean, we went up here. What did this lead to? What was?
So this was climbing up and around the little trapeze.
Yeah, we had the little
get into the main area.
We had the little rope area. But
then we opened that door and it just seems sort of connected back into where we were.
Correct. By the way, it's the new recording session. That's why we seem to have lost all of our God of War memory.
Everything.
Who's
this guy? Who's on screen right now?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what color.
I'm loving his skirt.
I don't even know what color his war paint is. I forgot what the primary colors were.
Oh. Yeah, we actually traveled back to kindergarten, which
Blurn?
is why Blurn.
Bleen? I don't know. I don't know words anymore. I forgot.
I feel like
all
you
them.
made up Simlish colors. That's definitely what they. That's definitely what they did.
And then Blorn would be purple for some reason. I could just feel it. So I went down there. Did we go up here now, or is this? Okay.
That's the way back. And then
what the?
That's our stabbed. Well, no, that's not the stabbed man, is it?
Something is behind the door, but it seems to be reinforced. There must be another way to break it.
I don't think I ever looked at that door.
I think I've got it.
Okay,
so we open that door so we can pull the. Okay. Understandable.
Yeah, we know puzzles.
Yeah.
What about?
I'm somewhat of a puzzling figure.
Puzzle. Whoa!
Is it cool if I fight a little bit?
Go for it. Yeah,
Okay.
You're on the sticks. You might as well get to try them out.
I'm on the sticks. Yeah, I think the start of the episode followed by. Oh God. Oh. I lost my sauce.
No. You get sauced up.
I have beaten all these games on the hardest difficulty. Every time a God of War comes out, for some reason, I'm just like, I gotta beat them all on the hardest difficulty.
Every one of them.
Yeah. I'm pretty. Yeah, every single one of them.
Nice.
I've beaten every single one on the hardest difficulty. Ascension was hard. 2 was very hard. The original 2, and God of War 2016 was probably the hardest. To be honest, maybe other than Ascension. Ascension has one. Ascension's a prequel that came out for PS3. It was like an end of console title for PS3, and it looks beautiful. But it's like it's not that good, to be honest.
Oh.
Like they changed a couple systems. I don't really like how they changed them. There was a multiplayer mode because like. Was it you that was like bring back story games with a multiplayer mode?
Yeah.
I agree, and I think that's a great idea.
I'm playing It Takes Two right now. Banger. I'm
That's
having a
just
lot of
the
fun.
whole game is multiplayer. That's
exactly.
Not even...
Yeah. No. I'm not here for required multiplayer, but
you need
having
a
bought the
friend.
game, knowing that, I'm having a good time.
Yeah. You need a friend for this shit. But yeah, Ascension was the hardest. Or no, Ascension was probably third hardest just because there's one section at the end where you do it's like a hall of trials or whatever, and it's just like endless trials for like ever. Like it's just fight after fight after fight, and there's not really any checkpoints or anything.
It's just a Zelda death pit.
Yeah, and then I think they patched it or they made it so that like if you defeat an enemy, they drop health like these guys did. But yeah, it was just very difficult at the time, and even now still is. So we made it. We made it through. Yee-poo.
Oh, I wonder what's in the red chest.
Red.
Oh my god!
Oh, it's little red.
Dude, it's
though.
Blorn.
It's what the hell? That's Reen. That's I don't know what. Let's make up 7 new colors. All right, you ready?
Okay.
We'll go back and forth.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna say Gleesh.
Okay, Gleesh, and then around what shade would Gleesh be? You think?
It's definitely a greenish, but I'm gonna say like a yellow
maybe?
green. Yeah.
Greenish,
You do.
Okay, Gleesh, yeah, definitely. I think Len probably. Len would be probably like a brownish red.
I was gonna say Len feels like a bread actually. Yeah, like lembas bread.
Can we? Yeah, okay, let's continue and then you
I
say
feel
it.
Like
I'll
we
guess.
should guess
I say
what kind of color
and then see how accurate we are to what we're thinking.
Okay, I was gonna say Mern.
Mern. That's probably like a blue green.
Oh, okay. I think I got it from maroon, and so I was thinking more of a red brown as well.
Okay, Mern. Farble, probably.
Farble. Okay, the bull's given purple, right?
I think it's like a dark blue. Yeah, like maybe like a dark
indigo,
blue, almost like an indigo situation.
Sick.
Yeah, Farble,
I'll be honest, I could never point at something in real life and be like, that's indigo. Never, I don't think one time I've ever looked at a thing and been like, that's indigo.
Yeah. It's always, they got to be right next to each other, you know? They got to be, you got to have indigo and violet right next to each other. Be like, okay, they look a little bit different, you know? Like that.
That guy's hair is definitely like scraff colored. That's my.
Yep.
And that took a long time for that hair reveal to pop up. There we go.
And then you were talking about your famous foreskin story that we still need to tell.
Oh yeah.
I think that your foreskin would be the color gel.
Dude, what the fuck? We all know what color that is, and that's fucked up that you think I would take such little care of myself. Did we make it past the YouTube censor part?
Yeah. We're fine. Yeah, we're fine.
Where we can say the word foreskin instead of balloon snake.
Yeah, but I think so. I think we just barely made it.
Dude, 405 skins ago.
Yeah. That's how you get through it. What am I just going straight? I'm sorry, I'm stupid.
No, you're not.
It was just such a zoomed out view. The master door englavened with the symbol.
Emblazoned. I couldn't tell if that was a bit or not.
I just can't read the font.
It is a little far and blurry.
I'm a little far from the TV, and like my eyes are failing on me a little bit. And I'm doing it again
just so we can say
what we have to do.
It's a massive pour emblazoned with the no okay. It's an imple. What the fuck? Imple. It's an owl.
It's an imple-colored door.
Dude, I think you fucked me up with this color thing, and I'm like switching in and out with my my everything everywhere all at once universe where these colors exist.
I think we just go backwards. I think that's how you do it. Ares. That's Ares, by the way.
Oh, that could have been some lore that I could have used.
He's known as the god of war.
Not what I expected him to look like.
I mean,
I'm not sure what I expected, but
what do you think? He's too handsome, maybe?
I think, yeah, the hair is a little too pretty for my liking.
Yeah. You don't think he doesn't look like a god of war to you? Is what you're trying to say?
Yeah, like I don't know, god of like some sort of weather. I feel that's more like. Although I guess if I lived on an island with active volcanoes, I'd be like, yeah, this is the god of war. Like this is what's going on.
You know, like. And that's the thing too, is like we're playing a game called God of War, and we're playing as Kratos, who looks like fucking angry as shit.
That's what I'm saying.
You'd think he'd be maybe the God of War or something, you know?
Also, didn't we just get an ability where you can like turn these guys to stone?
Yeah, the Medusa head.
Yeah,
it's pretty good. I was watching a video. I'm trying to remember who it was by. I think it was by the Rixer, who's mainly like a Jack and Daxter speedrun. Speedruns play like Sony original games and shit. Shouts out. I've been watching him for a while. But what's it called? He made a video on like God of War speedrunning.
Yeah.
And there's like a thing with the Medusa power up where you could just like kind of float forever. You just keep spamming like one of the air combos followed by the Medusa head. And then it lets you like float above shit, and you can like clip through the terrain and everything.
Really?
And it's pretty cool.
Oh,
yeah.
That pullback was fucking.
I forgot that was in this game. I know in 3 like perfects this combat system. 3, the God of War 3 is like perfect with this. I forget. I think there is. Oh my god, so many enemies.
They're like, oops. Actually,
Jesus Christ. 3 like perfects the system. I think that you can get 3 on PS5, so I might want to pull out the capture card for that. And basically, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder what you'll do.
Nothing.
He doesn't. He wants it. Actually, I think he's open wide.
Yeah. He
could just close his mouth. I don't think there's anything really stopping him from doing it.
You might be right. I think these guys are going to show up forever, and then you have to. I don't know what we got to do. Do we have to kill them on here? Do we have to?
I think you should probably freeze one on there with the.
You might be absolutely right. By the way. Oh wait, hold on. I'm ready.
He just got a little slowed down by it.
I'm ready.
There it is.
He's not on the button though, is he?
No, he is.
Come on.
Oh fuck.
Is that just health, or is that the actual way?
Maybe you hit a right after you get in there, and then it's.
I think I. Oh, I'm out of mana though. Fuck. All right, hold on.
That's why they give you that beautiful blue.
It's true, but like, what do I do if I run out of blue? What do I do if I run out of blue? What do I do if I run out of blue?
It's that Heisenberg blue, dude.
It's true, man.
Now, would you say that Better Call Saul is a must-watch after?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I think it is. Like, I debate which one is better a lot of the time.
Because, as true to my character, haven't watched it.
Did you watch either?
I watched Breaking Bad.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I think Better Call Saul is definitely a must-watch. I think there are parts of it that are like even better. No, man. I need to. Okay. The blue keeps respawning. I didn't even realize.
They knew. They knew. Their QA tester was like, "Hey, hold up. What if 2 Let's Players in 2025 are like, hey, this shit's hard.
What the heck? I'm not even picking up the green. That's what you got to know about me. Fuck the green.
Damn.
And fuck this guy
FTG.
in particular.
Whoa!
This guy in particular. Fuck. And you too.
Oh, so this is why you didn't need the green, huh? Because you're just gonna do this.
I got green on my own, buddy.
Damn.
I'm going green.
I didn't know you knew ball like that. That's fucking
It's
crazy.
true. And you know what? Him too. You know what? It's not just the living. It's the dead too that can get the hands. I actually don't know what these guys are. What these enemies are in this game. You know.
I mean, they got to be some servants of Ares right now. You're getting stoned?
No, I'm fine. You can just keep rolling. You're good. I've dealt with these guys on the hardest difficulty too many times to be frozen in such a way. You just you get a couple hits off, and then you roll, and then you fucking. It's all coming back to me now.
And then you hit the sticks on them.
It's all coming back to me. I do really respect how you can just like keep rolling, you keep rolling, and then while you're grabbing someone too. They won't interrupt you usually.
Nice.
Unless you have them in like a regular grab, like if it's a smaller enemy, you can just grab them and then like stab them a couple times. But if you're in like the quick time event, like no interruptions, and it's great.
Dude,
they definitely made it like not like that at first, and then they were like,
this sucks.
We got it. Yeah, we got it. Doesn't feel much like you're a god of war or anything like that. Or
that's the thing, right? If you make a game called God of War, you gotta deliver.
Yeah, you gotta feel like even on the hardest difficulty. Because this thing, even on the hardest difficulty, you could do some like cool ass shit, some stylish ass combos and everything.
Yeah.
There's never really a time for me that I felt like even on the hardest difficulty, like I wasn't doing enough damage. I was just taking too much damage, which is like also understandable because you're fighting these big fucking Minotaur men and shit. You know, like I get it.
It's interesting how like for me difficulty is ideally supposed to make you play like the way the fantasy of the game plays out. Like super expert difficulty on Hitman means you better be a stealthy motherfucker.
Right.
Or grounded difficulty on The Last of Us means you gotta treat the shit like life or death. But so often it could just end up being like, oh, you know, we scaled the damage by 1,000.
You get one shot by everything. You do 400% less damage. Enemies got a shit ton more health. That's dude. Dying Light 2 has the worst difficulty system I've ever seen in my life.
What was it?
It literally just gives like enemies like 300% more health.
Ooh.
It makes everything cost more. And then you also earn less money. So you were just like...
So you're just in a recession.
You are eternally broke, and you basically... a Gorgon Eye.
6!
That's 6! Oh my god. Let's get the Gorgon Eye counter up on the screen. 6 Gorgon Eyes. That's 6 Gorgon Eyes, everybody.
I like to imagine you just flashed back to the screenshot on there that just said, you have 6 Gorgon Eyes.
And there we go. And that's what it's all about.
It says sacrifice accepted. Who are we? Are we a patron? Do we have a patron god?
I have a Patreon.
We're sacrificing Gorgon Eyes to John Hunt. Hey, if you subscribe at the Gorgon Eye tier, you'll get a little bit more health on that. I now
accept Gorgon Eyes as payment for my Patreon.
Hey, I mean, I've heard the market's going up.
I would say
you ever get the Forex exchange on Gorgon Eyes?
I've actually been trading Gorgon Eye futures.
How's that going?
Pretty bad. They haven't really been relevant since the year 300 AD. So is it 300 BC? Which one's 300? Which one's Leonidas, bro? When does this game take place year wise?
I'm gonna say canonically, probably 1.
1, you think?
Yeah.
I could be kicking it with Jesus right now.
No, AD.
That's Jesus was still alive in 1 AD.
What?
Jesus died in 33 AD.
Then what does AD mean?
It means Anno Domini. It's a Latin phrase, but
it doesn't mean after death.
It meant like after death, but I think that's what Anno Domini means, maybe, and it just means like after the death of Christ. Or no, sorry, it means after the birth of Christ, rather.
What?
Yeah. He lived to 33 AD. The year 0 or 1 or whatever is the year that he was born.
You got me really fucked up right now.
It's true. Look it up. I don't know what Anno Domini means. I know it stands for Anno Domini. I forget what the translation is. But now we say before Common Era now, and what's the other one?
Before BCE and. Just Common Era. Yeah, that would make sense, right?
Okay. But I feel like there are still a lot of people that say AD, even in the modern day. But yeah, AD means Anno Domini.
In the year of our Lord, Anno Domini.
Yeah,
and then, just the birth of Jeeb.
He died, yeah.
Damn.
There you go. I mean, shit. There you go.
Dude, shout out to Jesus.
Shout out to
this episode.
This is actually a Christian Let's Play. And,
you couldn't tell by everything we talked about so far.
Why do you think we're talking about the foreskin story with such disdain? You know, we're so uncomfortable to talk about it. I mean, what else would this have
not
been?
To get political or anything, but this foreskin story.
Let's just say it goes both ways. I don't know what that means.
I'm pretty scared to find out.
This foreskin. Oh my god! I missed my window. That's the worst in the hardest difficulty when you miss your window like that, because a lot of the time they don't give you another one, or you have to do a shit ton of damage again, which seems to be the case. But you know what? I'm just going for.
Oh my god! Oh, you don't give a fuck about this window, do you?
I don't love him at all.
Why are these people running towards the big angry monster?
Yeah, they're catching strays right now.
I gotta love this. Like, they look like when when you pick up something in your kitchen and a bunch of ants were under it.
And then that's when you turn the stove on by accident, and then your whole house smells like gasoline because you burned like 6 ants by accident. That happened once. I was making like pasta or something. I was maybe like 13, 14. I was making some pasta, and then my parents were like, "What's that fucking smell?" I burned a bunch of ants by accident.
Oh my god.
Well, okay, it was by accident, and then I was like, "Yeah, let's keep doing it." I burned the first couple by accident, and then I was like, "Okay, they're all so close though."
Yeah.
Let's just do the damn thing. Oh my god, they are getting in the way though.
You're never beating the ant bully allegations, especially not with what you were doing to these people.
Isn't that a movie, The Ant Bully?
Yeah, I went to the movies to my friends to watch Monster House for his birthday, but I was too scared, and so I went to the Ant Bully instead.
Holy shit. I think Monster House kind of mogs Ant Bully though.
Absolutely, but I just wasn't ready.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. That actually is kind of a scare. I think that and Coraline are like the perfect horror movies for kids.
Agreed.
Like those are
genuinely scary, still, centered around a kid's premise with a kid's aesthetic.
Coraline is genuinely kind of scary, kind of frightening. Like even still, like I think if you watch it today, it's like Jesus, like that's
shout out Jesus.
Shout out Jesus.
Can I get a Jesus count?
Can I get that?
It's at least 3 right now.
Can I get a reference to our Lord and Savior counter in the chat, please? Thank you.
It just says like 1333. We don't even know like what it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Every once in a while, we just flash a Bible verse at the bottom that's like a little bit related to what we talk about.
I hope there's not one about foreskin.
I'm sure we can find one. Here it is right now. Oh wow!
Wow!
Oh
my gosh!
Oh wow! He did what? He did what to his? Oh wow!
I feel like this is worse than some of the bits we've cut before, and I'm not talking about foreskin.
I don't think so. I think it's fine. I like foreskin.
Speaking of things we've cut before.
Yep. Your hair.
How's your?
I don't know. That's the cheesy. No, don't laugh at that.
I was gonna say, how's your foreskin doing?
Oh,
but
gone.
Damn.
Gone, but not forgotten. I do have a little bit of like. Okay.
Anyways, how do you grab people out of the air in this game?
I thought it was another foreskin question coming. If they're in the air, you just press circle, and then sometimes you'll pull out your chain and like slam them on the ground. All the controls are like on a high level or like enemy specific for some reason. So like if it's like a medium-sized enemy, like a Medusa or a...
This person's dying.
Yeah. Medusa or a Minotaur, you can like pull them down from the air and I think you can just keep spamming it actually.
Oh.
So long as they bounce and they're high enough in the air.
This is like a Tekken combo, basically.
Yeah. Speaking of, I've been getting back into Tekken recently.
Yes, I feel like I was there for the rebirth of your Tekken experience.
Yeah. We were hanging out with some friends, playing some Tekken, and I mean, I gotta say, it's not just because I'm on camera and I'm not compelled to give you an earnest compliment, but you had hands, man. Like
I appreciate that.
I think that genuinely, like, if you put my knowledge of the combos and like all character knowledge in your head, you'd cook. You'd absolutely cook.
I hit the enter the matrix like I know kung fu if you just download it into me, but I'll have to actually grind at it. So
it's like I feel like if you took the guys who built the pyramids, but then you taught them like what an iPhone was. Oh. If you catch them up to date with like,
are we not going to talk about that?
She's fine. Back to my point. If we
wanted strawberry juice, she good, dude. There's something shining. Go pick it up.
She's fine. I feel like if we caught this hatch is locked. Fuck. We have to unlock the hatch.
That looks so breakable. That is unfair.
Nah, Kratos can't do it, man. Kratos is scared.
Sorry, what was your point before that person?
I was saying, okay, you take the moon and you take the sun. You take the
take a little knowledge from everyone.
Yeah. If you were to like, let's say you got the guys who built the pyramids, right?
Yeah.
If you literally just like brought them up to date with the times.
I'm surprised they gave you a choice to take it or not there.
You definitely need it too, is the
That's
thing.
what I'm saying. Is like what is this? The Last of Us 2 forcing us to make immoral decisions? No,
I think it's just the key to the hatch that I was trying to open, to be honest.
That's kind of stupid.
Which is, it's like what? What's that all about?
Yeah.
No, sorry. My point that I was trying to make is if you just
Whoa,
shit, they're not these fuckers. I forget how to break their shields.
They look brand new. I feel like every time I see a shield, it's a grab situation, but you just proved me wrong. So
yeah, no. There's a thing you got to do. Not that. Is it just spell? No.
No, it's still invincible.
I don't remember. Let's do that. Let's see if that worked. Okay, that works. Maybe like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you brought like the people who built the pyramids up to date on technology, they could like make some great technology in the mod. They could make an iPhone or whatever. You know, like I think that back then they were just a little bit primitive. They weren't primitive. Doesn't mean you were like dumb. It just meant that you didn't have like the past.
Oh, there
insight.
it is. The plume of Prometheus.
What? How
square triangle is how you
plume of Prometheus. That's just another combo. I've been doing that. I thought that. I don't know what I thought.
Yeah, it seems like a very specific button sequence to try and do that, as opposed to a more basic. They have shields, like use this ability.
Yeah.
It is kind of racist to that all the other monuments are like, here's our detailed history on how we do it. And then the History Channel is just like, brown people made the pyramids? No, that's aliens. It couldn't have possibly been them.
Yeah.
It's like they couldn't have figured that shit out, dog.
I didn't really think about it that way. And I think hearing it now,
it's like everybody else is like, this is a testament to how great civilization was. Pyramids? No.
We have new theories about how they actually built the pyramids, I believe. I wish I knew the actual story and not just the headline, but here we are.
Hey, this is sponsor. Shout out Cleopatra.
There you go.
Oh, hidden walls?
I guess we got hidden walls, man. And so do I.
How I think about this a little too often. The standard of living we have compared to people in ancient civilizations, and how I don't work for my Thanksgiving to be, as amazing as a Victorian could ever hope for in their lifetime. But somehow we got that.
Yeah. You think we're too comfortable right now?
This is how you find out I'm secretly like trying to get us to live in communes or something.
You want us to live off the grid.
I really think we need to return to tradition.
And I'm like, what are you going on about, man?
Didn't you just buy a Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich with me in the drive-thru like 2 days ago?
But we'll make our own. We'll farm the spices from local wildlife, from local I don't know, plants and shit.
Imagine doing all that just to be like, I think the Wendy's one is kind of better, dog.
Like, this chicken sandwich I made is kind of mid. I think I'm gonna start living back on the grid again. I think this forest shit it was fun as a little vacation, fun as a little 3-day trip. But,
forget the back to the land movement. We need like a back to the tech movement where it's just back to convenience, back to fast food.
Yeah. I will say, we used to eat a lot less in general.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah.
We used to eat a lot less and walk a lot more back in the day. I'm not going to save. We don't need to.
Fuck saving.
No need. Stop doing that.
It's just crashing out for no reason.
Yeah, he's mad.
Speaking of crashing out, my God.
Yeah.
We're just witnessing architectural failings.
Hey, that wasn't even me. You can't even blame me for that.
That's exactly what Kratos said as he saw that.
I didn't,
he gave up.
He's like,
he was about to hit his PR. He's like, I just
Jesus, man.
I didn't really stretch before.
Yeah, bad angle. Let me stretch real quick. Come back to it. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. This is a lot
of... This move.
What?
This move.
You can turn into a Beyblade in
this
game?
Move. Beyblade, let it ramp. I think that like the algorithm is fucked. Like I think that like not the algorithm, but like just search engine optimization has made it to a point where you can't even find the things you're looking for anymore.
No, you can find also, a lot of very confident AI gaslighting for whatever your question is.
And YouTube will also just serve you videos that you definitely didn't ask for. I'll look up cat videos, for example, and it'll be like, well, look what AlphaRad just uploaded. And I'm like, man, now's not the time. Man, Jacob or whatever your name is, now's not the time. Is it Jacob? That feels right.
The CEO of YouTube?
No, AlphaRad.
Oh, no, I have no idea
okay.
who AlphaRad's real name is. I don't know his government like that.
Well, I mean, shit.
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 Hey, shout out to Jacob.
Shout out to Jacob. Shout out to Naked Jacob.
Oh,
there you
my
go.
white friends when a new Naked Jakey video drops.
In that case, you're my white friends. In that case, you qualify, my friend.
Well, you're my white friend who let me know when the Naked Jakey video dropped.
Did I? Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, even though I have notifications on, it was still you.
I got bell notice on for maybe 3 people, you know.
And Naked Jakey's one of them.
I got him. I got the Northern Lion fan page, the Library of Laterno.
you have the bell notice on for that?
I got the bell notice on that channel, and it uploads a lot. So, but like I watch it like every time. I don't need them to be on for that because
you're gonna see it anyways.
I'll be at work and I'm like, let me put on the new 2-hour stream highlight compilation that he just put together. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I think that Northern Lion would agree with this. Like the librarian is like more thorough, you know. Like he puts the clips together. I watch it more than Northern Lion's Twitch or YouTube channels.
Yeah, because the stream highlight is so thorough and how like you don't miss a damn thing.
But also like he's successful and like you know he's not really losing anything, but it's literally free publicity. And it's also somebody that gets to make a living like by virtue. Usually you don't see that. Usually you'll have like someone has an editor and they work for the channel, but like this is someone just completely separate whose entire channel just consists of compiling clips from Northern Lion's stream, you know? And I think that that's cool.
Yeah, the internet has made a spectrum of new careers possible that did not exist.
Yeah.
Literally do not exist when you're growing up. So it kind of makes sense that kids, when they're asked what they want to be, are going to reply with something like YouTuber.
It's true.
The truth is, those kids are probably going to have new jobs that they couldn't have thought of.
Yeah, they're gonna be like the best at like using AI keywords to.
No, that's so bleak.
They'll be able to talk to the AI just right to get what they need, you know?
Imagine having to rizz up AI to keep your job.
Maybe there's a way to talk to AI that actually doesn't make it fucking just spew a bunch of lies every time you ask it some shit. It's just so inaccurate.
Yeah.
And it uses so much more energy than like any like it's I can't even quantify it. I don't even know the actual. It's just so wasteful like compared to. And it's worse too than just doing a. Where am I going? Just using. I need to look up on ChatGPT how to get past this section.
Take a screenshot, analyze this image, and tell me what I'm doing in what game and what I should do.
Yeah.
And they're like,
you're playing.
It seems like you're playing a new mobile game, God of War Ascension for the Xbox One.
Yeah.
And it'll tell you that with its whole chest.
Yeah, it'll be like, flinching. I mean, yeah, I'm right. Like
and you'll be like, are you sure about that? And it's like, oh, sorry about that. You're actually playing Sonic the Hedgehog for for the Nintendo Xbox 360.
I like when people try to like make AI make art of some shit and then it looks fucking dog shit and they're like, AI, can you do that better? And then it's like, okay, here you go. And it's like a little bit worse.
I feel so bad.
That's not the jump I wanted to make.
Are you sure?
When I woke up this morning, that wasn't the jump I wanted to make.
When I set my intentions for the day on my yoga mat, I said, hey, I'm going to make that jump.
Well, that's good for you, but not I, sir. Not I.
I feel really bad for anyone who
they're pelting me.
Oh my god, they hate your ass.
Oh my god. I made the jumps a little. You have to space out the jumps more.
It was panic. I
didn't know if I'd jump or not. I'm sorry, guys.
It's all good.
I'm fucking sorry.
I feel so bad for anyone who just happened to draw like AI, and maybe had their stuff trained on by the AI, fucking models, and now they're just out of careers. Like, how are they good? Someone who's like, I was really good at turning real life pictures into Ghibli themed ones.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, good luck with that, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Ghibli.
Shout out Ghibli.
Shout out Studio Ghibli. I'm trying to roll in through here.
I think Ghibli is possibly the most accessible just by virtue of not having fan service in whatever movie you're trying to get.
Yeah, I think so. Is it Ghibli? Is it Ghibli though?
What do you mean? The pronunciation?
Hey girl, is it Ghibli?
Do that thing gibble.
Do that thing gibble, by the way, which is also my favorite color. Just to bring that back for a second.
Gibble's like a steel blue. Like
I was thinking like a pink color almost.
Oh, well, it's definitely in the pastel family.
Yeah, I think so.
Like it's definitely not a dark color.
That I can agree on.
Mm-hmm.
That I can agree on.
This is where we find out that both of us are colorblind this whole time.
You ever think that maybe we see colors in different ways? Maybe my green is your blue and vice versa?
Never.
You never even thought anything?
Anything. Never.
Wow. Goddamn.
I
that
stopped.
That must be a good ass way to go through life, honestly.
I do think it would. I mean, I don't think, but no, but often I do envy my dogs for not having frontal lobes and just being like, yeah, I'm vibing here.
They could just do whatever they want. They could just they could tell the foreskin story, no problem.
It's true. They could be like, my owner cut off my balls.
Yeah.
And
that's a story. And I mean, shit, that's a story.
That's a story.
We complain about, I'm missing some skin. I'm missing some skin. You don't even remember it, bro. Dogs are like fucking 3 sometimes. Yeah. Dogs are grown sometimes.
Dogs are like, I ate one piece of peanut butter and I think something was in there. I woke up, my balls were gone.
When I wake up, I'm gonna lose both of my balls. I'm gonna. You think he was a dog getting neutered when he wrote that song?
Which artist do you think could get away with saying that they made a song inspired by their dog's neutering?
Billie Eilish.
I
think they can pull. I think Billy and Phineas can pull it off.
Yeah.
I am waiting for the wave of Billie Eilish funny songs. You know,
just ironic
Billie
songs
Eilish,
made by Billie Eilish, or parodies
songs,
of.
You know, because I think Billie Eilish is very funny.
But
a lot of her songs are like very artful. And beautiful. Yeah. And that's a great thing. That's a crazy balance to be able to strike too.
Mm-hmm.
It's very. I mean, I'm just thinking in the filmmaking in it, you got your Jordan Peele's of the world, where you're a hilarious like comedic talent, and then on top of that, you're also like one of the greatest like thriller directors of all time.
Yeah, I was gonna say like making the transition from comedic to very serious about topics seems a lot more popular, but is there a group of people who've done it the other way around? They're like, yeah, I'm done making this serious shit. Let's just make ha-has.
I think anyone that like decides to work on like MCU shit probably. I think anyone that's like
But that's more about the bag. I mean, like people who are like, I want to make.
Like
funny,
within them
just
they want
straight up comedy. What was that shiny thing on the floor?
They want to go from this it goes out to the view and it's like, hello, this is over here now.
Oh, that's it. They don't even give you words,
and I can't move.
Oh.
It's just showing me what's going on. This guy surely.
Is this a mobile game ad, dude? Push, don't fucking pull. What are you doing?
Help me! You ever see that? You ever see that Kevin Hart voice clip that they play?
Help me!
And there's a timer at the top.
No.
Help me! and then you help them and they go digga 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 digga. Oh. I'm too online.
That sounds horrible.
I'm too online. I'm sorry. I'm too online.
Hey, we can get you offline.
I was trying to tell my friend about the words di and puh.
What the fuck are you talking about? You're fucking with me.
That's exactly what she said.
Okay, what are the words di and puh if we're making up two more colors?
It's like dick and pussy. It's like look at that look at that di, you know?
You mean like
I'm trying to get the puh right now.
You mean the derivatives of like goofy like if
it's kind of the same concept,
but for ass
yeah.
Di and puh.
Language evolves, but it also stays exactly the same in a way, you know? And
I hate that.
That's an example. I mean, I don't love it either, you know?
This has somebody who I think in the mid 2020s still says finna every now and then.
Well, that's why you're a Diddy blood and you need to go back to Ohio. All right, guys, we'll see you next time.